Yeah, so welcome to the next module. Welcome to module 6. We're going to be talking about creating a marketing strategy. Yeah, so this is the module where we'll talk about your strategy. How exactly do you want to get things done, right? How do you want to achieve what you want to get done? So clarifying the stages of your customers and marketing activity you would deploy to carry them through. So your marketing strategy is technically the stages of customer activity and customer and marketing activities you carry your prospects through, right? So to make this simple, I have created this simple template for you to create a marketing strategy. So first thing to say, right? Do you think it works? Or let me try to rephrase that. Okay, good. I got an example. How would you feel if maybe you were walking through a mall? Maybe you probably want to buy something, or you don't even want to buy anything. You're walking to the movies. Maybe there's a movie, there's a cinema in the mall, and then you're just walking through the mall. And then someone from a boutique inside the mall just jumped out and then just stood in your front and say, hello, you have to buy this clothes right now. You have no choice. You have to buy it. Here is the clothes. Here is the clothes. You have to buy it. Right? What would you feel like? I guess you'd be like, is this one okay at all? Is this one in his or her right senses? Right? I'm literally going somewhere else. You are coming to disturb me, right? You find it as a nuisance, right? That's exactly what it looks like when you think you can market, and then the first thing you're going to do is to talk about your product. Come and buy my product. Maybe you're running some campaign or some paid marketing or some TV commercials, and then you're like, come and buy my product. And then you expect that person to buy that product right there and there and there. That's not realistic, right? Let me tell you, right? Some people might say, okay, that might work sometimes. The truth is, yes, sometimes that works. And in the scenario and in the example I gave, what would work is maybe, let's assume that person going to the cinema had a quick tear in their clothes, and you just jumping right in their front was the exact clothes they needed to quickly buy and maybe change it. Maybe they can't go back home because it's quite embarrassing. It ripped so bad. They're like, do you have a changing room? Okay, how much is it? Okay, I'm buying right away, right? Or someone that is looking for that type of gown or that type of clothes and then just saw it with you. So those are the scenarios you would find when it looks like you directly ran a marketing and then the person purchased. But realistically, right, what is the percentage of people that you would have done that to that would be in that situation? Probably 1 to 3%, right? So, you are then ignoring a whole 97% that probably need some sort of clothes, but they are not ready at that moment, or don't even know they need a clothes, but maybe until you explain that, oh, why not get a red clothes? It will help you accentuate this black hues that you have. I'm like, oh wow, that's good. So you're ignoring those people that they don't even know they need what you're offering, but with some little education, with some little awareness, or with some little enlightenment, they'll find that they need your product. How about people who need your product right now, but for some reasons, something else is a priority to them at the moment. For example, the person going to the movies, maybe the movie start time has started, and then the person is trying to hurry there. They need your dress, they love it, but hey, they have paid for the movie ticket, and then they want to make it and just get into that first before they come back to you. So thinking about this, you should be thinking about your marketing strategy differently, right? So that's why this model is called the HIDA framework: awareness, interest, desire, action, advocacy, right? So awareness is saying that, okay, I'm not getting you to buy anything at this first stage. Just know me. Just know that I do this thing. And just know that I'm in your corner if you need this thing. Then stage 2, I want to start to spark your interest, right? I want to get you interested in what I want you to buy, right? So maybe in the example I gave, awareness would be maybe in that mall, right? The boutique displaying their best piece of cloth in the show glass in front is some sort of awareness. So as people pass, they just know that, oh, these guys always have good food. These guys always have good food, right? So interest will now look like maybe putting a banner and say something like, come and check out the clothes. You don't even have to buy right now. Just come in and check out. Come in for a free checkout, right? Then desire is the stage where you see that the customer is starting to want to take a purchase decision, right? Ideally, at the desire stage, they're asking questions. They have questions to be answered. So in the example I gave, the show glass serves as awareness. The marketing message saying, come in and try for free, serves as the interest stage. Desire would then be that as they are pretty much maybe trying it, or maybe as they are looking at it, maybe pulling it out from the rack, you're trying to understand that, okay, what question might this person have? So you're saying to them things like, oh, yeah, here are places you can wear this dress to. Here are the type of footwear, or here are the type of shoes that this dress matches. Here are the type of here are the type of detergent you can wash this with, and it won't even fade away, or it won't change color, right? So that's desire. You saw that this person has an interest. You have seen that this person has an interest for them to have responded to your marketing message and come in. So at the desire stage, you're answering their questions. When it comes to online marketing, you don't see the person physically, so you can't even detect their body language or their facial expression. For the physical example I gave, as the lady, maybe as the person is trying to pull out the clothes from the rack and probably switching it and try to look at the back and front, you already know that, oh, this person is really, really interested. So you start answering those questions, even when they are not asking you, right? If you're in a place like Nigeria and then you go to a popular Lagos market, you see people that sell stuff there. Before you even start thinking about anything, they're telling you how awesome the product is. They're probably trying to draw it and say that, you know what, this thing would spoil 20 years after you buy it, even though some of those things are not true, right? So that's the desire stage. Then at the action, right? The action is where they make a purchase, right? So for that physical example that I gave, at the action stage, you're bringing a POS machine, or you're telling them, okay, you can check out the POS. Oh, do you have cash? Oh, if you don't have cash, don't worry. We would provide a POS option, or you can do a bank transfer, or you can cash app it to us, you can Zelle it to us, you can do whatever you find easy to actually make that purchase. So stage 5 is advocacy, where they come back to buy another product from you, or where they bring someone else to come back to buy a product. So I put that physical example so you understand how this journey matters. So, the action stage is so what I explained about someone just jumping into that action is this stage 4. You just boom. And then you expect them to actually take an action. It doesn't work that way. You need to have gone through this awareness, interest, desire before getting into action. So the real challenge here is for an online type of system where you don't you can't see the person physically. So how then do you plan this stage? So that's where your marketing strategy comes in. So at the awareness stage, okay, we're just going to maybe do some influencer campaign, or we're just going to do some in fact, putting content on your social media page is not awareness. I would think it's not awareness. Let's take Instagram, for example. The only way Instagram can be an awareness channel for you is when your content gets to the explore page. Awareness is when a totally new set of folks see your brand for the first time. They are aware about your brand almost for the first time. So, because if the person is not aware, then there's no way they're even going to get to taking action. So awareness is that top of funnel where people start their journey with your brand through. So with your social media, you're probably putting content to some people who already followed you. So you're probably trying to spark interest, or you're trying to raise desire. And then your action stage is now where you direct them to a website where they go to pay. So what is the strategic activity you want to do at the awareness stage? Influencer campaign, paid marketing to new set of audience, billboards, handbills, TV, radio. So that's why those channels stay at awareness, because it helps new people to learn about your product, right? So strategic activity could mean I want new people to learn more about my product, marketing channels, influencer marketing, paid marketing, TV, radio, and all that. Then next is the interest stage. So this is what I want to do. So at the interest stage, I want to call people's attention to the offer I have going on, right? I want to tell them that there's an offer. So channels I'm going to use would still be, maybe now I want to start using social media so that I can keep reminding people that, okay, this is happening. Then third stage, desire stage. Desire stage is I want to answer their doubts, right? At the desire stage for my marketing strategy, I want to answer their doubts. So in this case, right, you start, maybe marketing channel is maybe your blog, exactly, right? Your blog, where you create content to answer their questions. Okay, why you should get this clothes. Of course, social media comes in, right? That's where you start to create content like 20 ideas to rock these fashion items, or 20 reasons why you need a consultant, or here is a case study of someone who got our service, and here is what they got out of that. Then the action stage is where you sort of make it easy for them to purchase. Are you getting them to fill a form where you then call back? Or are you getting them to buy on your website? Or are you getting them to send you a DM to order, or things like that? Then next is advocacy, right? How do you ensure that they come back? Are you going to send them an email marketing campaign to remind them about your new stock or your new offer, or some sort? So this is a very, very long module, and I hope you enjoyed it and you find it really insightful. You can simply follow these things. What the beauty of this is, if you create a slide saying you want to build your marketing strategy, and you just copy or you just snapshot each of this module, and then you answer it, by the end of that, you would have had a slide with your marketing strategy, and you won't even need to edit it, right? It's just it just works the way it is, right? See you in the next module. I think in the next module, we'll talk about how then do you implement that strategy, right? See you in the next module.